What's that smell? I smell cinnamon. Hey everybody, welcome back to Cooking Sheri. Today I'm going to be baking some Snickerdoodle bars. Dessert bars are one of my favorite things to bake because they're just so easy. It takes minimal effort and time, and they're also really easy to transport and share with friends and family. They're not messy. You don't need a plate and a fork to serve them. People can just pick at them. You can pre-cut them before you go. And they're really easy to store in the freezer if you want them for later. Of course, this kind of dessert uses the combination of cinnamon and sugar. That's why they call them Snickerdoodle. So let's go over the ingredients. I have here granulated sugar, light brown sugar, 2 eggs, all-purpose flour, salt, baking powder, cinnamon, vanilla, and oops, I forgot the butter. There it is. Okay, so first we're gonna start combining our wet ingredients in a large bowl. Let's get this butter. How can I forget the butter? We're gonna... Okie dokie. Nice and soft. These are, of course, room temperature. And we are gonna take our light brown sugar first. We're gonna mix our butter with both of our sugars. Let's start with our brown sugar. Just gonna put this on low here. Okay. Granulated sugar. Oh, my arms hurt. Okay, now we're just gonna add our eggs in one at a time. Okay, I'm gonna add my vanilla. That's the last ingredient for the wet. So that's 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. The best. Okay, so for the dry ingredients, I'm gonna take these over here. Now we have the baking powder, the flour, and the salt. So I'm just gonna combine them. Salt. And now we're going to just mix our flour to get rid of all the lumps and integrate that baking powder and salt. Okay, that's good. So we are going to take our big bowl and just slowly add the dry ingredients. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's why you wear an apron. Okay. So that I might just retire the mixer. Okay, done with this thing. I'm gonna put this over here. I'm blaming the mixer. It's not the mixer. It's the bowl. I'm gonna blame something else. It's not me. Okay, so now we have our dough all set. What I'm gonna do is set this aside for a second. And I'm going to take our pan out. Now we're going to spray it with some cooking spray. You can grease it with some butter. So what I'm going to do is spoon half the batter. We're going to start with half into our pan. Maybe I should think of a different name. Maybe that's what I'll try to come up with. Something besides Snickerdoodle, because I lose a little bit of respect for myself every time I say Snickerdoodle. We'll take the dessert, but we don't want to talk to you anymore. And I am going to just, I'm spreading this as best as I can. Oh, Figgy's coming! I don't even know how that got in there. Now that we have our first layer spread, we're gonna work on that second layer. So I have some granulated sugar and cinnamon. Let's put this over here. Now we're gonna make our cinnamon sugar mixture. So that is our cinnamon sugar mixture. And what we're gonna do with this cinnamon mixture is just spread this over the layer of dough evenly. Okay. Oh, I love cinnamon and sugar. Actually, when I've had office jobs, I always would bake for my coworkers. But something that I learned, and I guess I never realized, was that besides the classics like chocolate chip cookies or brownies or those basic desserts, something super popular that's really universally liked is anything with cinnamon and sugar. So when I made Snickerdoodle cookies, they would get eaten up so quickly. Everybody likes cinnamon and sugar. I'm just gonna rinse my hands because now that we have our cinnamon sugar sprinkling, I'm gonna take the rest of our batter. We're gonna probably use about half a tablespoon or less and plop them down on top about an inch or more apart. So when they bake, this is what I was talking about when I said that these are not your regular Snickerdoodle. We need to change the name. I forgot. We need to change the name now. It's not. There's no Snickers in it. I don't know what a doodle is. It's silly. It doesn't sound silly. Doodle is a good signifier for something silly. Oh, doodle. When you draw something, you doodle it because it ain't serious. I'm just doodling. Like right now, this whole entire what I've been doing. Let's just call this a doodle. Let's write it off as doodle. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna pretend like I'm going to wash this while I'm gonna lick it off camera. Now that we have the rest of that batter spread out into little dollops over this cinnamon sugar layer, we're gonna put this in our oven, which is at 350 for just 25 minutes. Okay, put them in this oven right now, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we had our bars baking for 25 minutes, and that was the perfect amount of time at 350 degrees. So I have one more thing that I'm going to add to these bars. I already added sugar, I know, but I think I need a little bit something sweet just to add on top. A little something sweet. It's Piggy. I'm going to throw her on top of the bars and then we're going to eat them. That's not sanitary. Okay, bye. I love you. I'm not going to use my dog as a topping, but I am going to make a glaze. So this glaze is super simple. I have some powdered sugar. This is a cup of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk. I honestly never have any dairy milk. It's just not my preference. So this is some cashew milk. Anything will do. And a little bit of vanilla. So we're going to add our milk and a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. All right. And I'm just going to mix that. That is a good consistency. Now I'm just going to put this icing, this glaze to the side and grab our Snickerdoodle bars. They should be cooled. They look really good. They have that kind of like marbled look already with that dough on top of it. Okay, so I'm just gonna, you know, in no particular way, gonna drizzle this evenly all over, and that just makes it look even yummier. Okay, so before I take my knife and cut these bars, I'm just gonna take a little spatula and loosen the sides. Just go over just around the edge. Loosen it up. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna cut them . Okay, now I'm just gonna, I have a plate over here with some parchment paper laid down, and I'm going to, oh, that was pretty easy. Oh, hello. That is just pretty. That's really pretty. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Wow. Okay, so now I'm just gonna try. Which one should I try? I'll try the one corner, one blue. Oh. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. It's like a cookie. It's a cookie bar. But thicker, so it's chewier. And the glaze is not overwhelmingly sweet. There's just the right amount on each bar. This is super good and super easy. And yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you try to make it at home and let me know what you think. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell for the notifications. And yeah, I'm really excited to do more videos and try different recipes out. I'm already thinking of the next one, but if you have any ideas, please share. That would be super helpful. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. I have a name that makes more sense than Snickerdoodle. Nippy Bumpkins.